Hello and good morning, my class 11th business studies students. Today we will do the last stage. Okay, we will be discussing the last stage in the formation of a company, that is stage 4th, and the name is commencement of business, right? So before that, or earlier we have discussed the three stages. Number one, the stage of promotion, okay, where the promoters used to conceive the idea regarding the formation of a company, right? Secondly, we have discussed the stage of incorporation. Third, we have discussed the capital subscription stage. Okay, we have discussed so many points in that. Okay, and now we are discussing the last stage in the formation of a company. Okay, in the previous stage where we were discussing the capital subscription of a company, the stage number 3, that time we have discussed that for a private company only first two stages are necessary to complete, and then straight away they can start the business, functioning of their business, operation of their business. Okay, but for a public limited company it is mandatory that they have to fulfill all the 4 stage criteria according to Indian Companies Act 1956, right? So after subscribing the securities means shares, debentures, bonds, okay, and receiving the minimum subscription, okay, which we had discussed in stage number 3, okay, the company applies to the registrar to issue the certificate of commencement of business. Okay, commencement means starting. Okay, so they can apply to the registrar of the companies to issue the certificate of commencement of business. Along with the application, okay, seeking the permission for commencement of business, along with that application a company must file the other documents also, right? There are 4 things which a company have to submit to the registrar for getting or procuring the certificate of commencement of business. These 4 things are: number 1, a declaration that shares payable in cash have been subscribed for and minimum subscription have been received. They have to declare on their letterhead, okay, that all the cash have been subscribed, that means shares are payable in cash, okay, we have received the cash, and minimum subscription has been received by us. Okay, one declaration. Second declaration is regarding that every director has paid in cash the application and allotment money on his share. Okay, we had discussed this thing in the previous stage where the director have to subscribe a minimum number of shares. These are called qualification shares. Okay, qualification for becoming a director is to get or apply for the number of shares, suppose 15%, okay, and the same have been allotted to them. So a declaration has to be given to the registrar that every director has paid in cash the application and the allotment money on his shares, right? 2 declarations. Okay, number 1, that minimum subscription criteria is fulfilled, okay, everybody is allotted the shares, okay, those who have applied for, okay. Second declaration regarding directors have applied and allotted the shares, they have paid in cash, okay, no pending amount is left. And third declaration that no money is pending to pay back to the applicants. Okay, if much money is, or you can say many people have applied but we have not allotted shares to everyone, so rest of the people, those who have not got the shares, they have given their money back, okay, and there is no payback is left with the company, right? Third declaration. Fourth declaration the company have to do is that above requirements, okay, 1 2 3, okay, above requirements have been compiled with, that means completed, okay. This declaration can be signed by the director or the secretary of the company, okay, company secretary, right? Then only this particular stage will be fulfilled. Then only after checking all these declaration, okay, the registrar of the company will issue the certificate of commencement of business, right? I'll write down all these four declaration, you please note down. Okay, so I have written these two, and please note down with me so that you can write in due time. Then third is a declaration that no money is pending to pay. No money is pending to pay back, right? Pay back to the applicants. Okay, and finally the last declaration that all the above documents are fulfilled. All the above requirements are fulfilled. A declaration that above requirements have been, a declaration that have been fulfilled completely, okay, and the declaration can be signed by, and this declaration can be signed by right, company secretary or any of the director. Right, you please note down, these are the declaration that number one, a declaration that shares payable in cash have been subscribed for minimum subscription, okay, has been received. Then a declaration that every director has paid in cash the application as well as the allotment on his shares, okay, and a declaration that no money is pending, no money is pending to pay back to the applicants, okay, and declaration that above requirements have been fulfilled or compiled, right? So these are the four things are necessary to be done by each and every public limited company. Please note down. Okay, so with this I want to say that the registrar will verify all these documents, all the documents till the third stage, and all these declaration submitted by the company. If he is satisfied with the authenticity or you can say validity of these documents, then the win issue, okay, that company will win the issue of a certificate of business, okay. Then the company can start its business activities from the date of issue of the certificate, okay, from the very date when the company is receiving the certificate of commencement of business, right. I'll make one specimen for you on this board only, okay. You please note down the same specimen, that means a format how the certificate of commencement of business looks like, right. So I have made this specimen of certificate of commencement of business, okay. Certificate of commencement of business looks like this. So this is just a format dummy, okay. I hereby certify, that means the registrar is declaring or giving the certificate that I hereby certify that here there will be the name of the company limited of, okay, place will be there, which was incorporated under the Companies Act 1956 on day and day date, okay, and the year, okay. Day means suppose today is 1st, okay, so 01. If it is March, then March 2020, okay. Then and which has this day filed a statutory means legal declaration in the prescribed form as prescribed as mentioned or told by the Companies Act, okay, that the conditions of section 149 have been complied with. That means this particular company is fulfilling all the legal declaration as well as criteria of Companies Act 1956 as well as section 149 of the same act, okay, with which is entitled to commence the business from given under my hand at this day, okay, of 2020, right. Seal will be there, stamp of the registrar, you will sign on it, okay, and then the declaration that this is joint stock company or this particular state, right. You can note down anywhere in your copy, okay. You can make a certificate of it, like, okay, so that you can have this thing in your mind. So all the business dealings after the issue of certificate of commencement are binding on company. That means company is bound to follow all those things which are happening legally in the market, right. So this is what is regarding the fourth stage, that is commencement of business, okay. In the next session we will discuss some more important topics of formation of company, right. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep revising, and thank you very much.